Wendy Williams is rumored to be selling everything in her $3 million New York City apartment. Wendy Williams, a media star, is apparently preparing to relocate across the country and has even listed several of her houses for sale. Williams' New York City apartment was rumored to be the venue for her new podcast. But according to rumors, she is reportedly looking to sell the apartment's belongings. The suspected discontinuation of her podcast owing to health issues shattered the former talk show host's dreams of returning to the big screen. According to The Sun, Williams has been hunting for purchasers to sell her belongings as she prepares to relocate to Los Angeles. The former Wendy Williams show presenter, 58, intends to relocate in the first week of April. According to reports, she is attempting to sell some of her most prized things, including the distinctive purple chair she used on her infamous talk show. A source told the news site, Wendy has been calling people, begging them to help her sell all her possessions. She's looking for recommendations for stores that can sell you furnishings. When she taped many episodes of her time at home during COVID lockdown in 2020, fans got a sneak peek at the magnificent interior of the $3 million New York City apartment. The allegations of her planned relocation came after it was revealed that her long-awaited comeback to the big screen had been stalled due to the cancellation of her podcast. The Think Like a Man actress had been hinting about the podcast for a while and had even been sighted filming at the time it was canceled, telling her friends, "There's no podcast." It's weird since she says there will be no podcast but also says she will return to TV. It's difficult to tell what is true, a source told The Sun. The podcast first surfaced in 2022, when Williams stated plans to film it in her New York City apartment, where she is now clearing out her furniture and things. Will Selby, her manager, stated that the show would not be a typical podcast, since it will cover her day-to-day transactions, dubbing it the complete Wendy experience. Wendy mentions podcast, but she doesn't specify that it won't be a traditional podcast. "This will be a whole podcast show," Selby explained. "I feel like Wendy is a total experience, which is why her show is called The Wendy Williams Experience." Selby argued that the show's video component was critical to its success since it would have allowed viewers to get to know Williams directly. According to Page 6, the drop-dead diva actress, who has been in and out of rehab for alcoholism, threw caution to the wind when she relapsed while celebrating a fresh lease on life at a gay bar in New York. Sean Zanotti, her publicist, indicated that she appreciated acknowledging her supporters and that she was enjoying new things in her life at the time, including the supposedly canceled podcast. Wendy has spent the most of her life in the public spotlight, and when she is out, she likes to address her followers, Zanotti said of Williams' New York City night out. She is overjoyed and wants to celebrate her new lease on life. He also explained that Williams loves spending time at the gay bar she was recently spotted in because she loves her fans and fully supports the LGBTQ community, which is a big part of her fan base. Fans were concerned about the former talk show host's weight reduction and were bewildered about her health. Williams, who suffers from ailments such as Graves' disease and lymphedema and was recently spotted talking to photographers about looking younger, opened up about her weight in response to fan worries. "I went to the doctor and I'm 138 pounds. Isn't it lovely? Fresco by Scotto," she exclaimed as she walked into the eatery. Although fans remain optimistic about Williams' return to television, there are still concerns about her health and well-being.